We can definitely be better, but just 3-1 from the first quarter of the season is definitely a win in my book. But definitely got to clean up a lot of things to get better. But I think it's very adamant, very noticeable. We can get better.
Yeah, you can. I get it. The Texans are 3-1, but Sunday against the Buffalo Bills at NRG Stadium with the new H-Town blue uniforms is a big boy pants Sunday because for the first time, the Texans are playing a team that they can't possibly overlook, that they can't possibly have to deal with home field advantage of another team. It is all on them. Are they finally going to show us they've got that Super Bowl potential? Hello, it is Galon and George on Friday. Got to get down on Friday, October 4th of 2024. We are at D1 training in the Woodlands, the place for the athlete. Can't wait to work out later.
I know you came ready to go.
I came ready to go. Well, so here's the plan for today. So I am going on another date with a girl who lives up here.
Oh, okay.
And I was going to work out this morning, but since that stupid ass push notification for a cop in Lubbock, and I hope he's okay, woke me up at 4:50.
Yeah.
I went back to bed and I slept in a little longer than I wanted to.
Okay.
So I didn't work out in the morning. I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I'm going to get my arms looking as gunned up as possible for this date.
You just need to talk to Dalton, one of the trainers here, and just say, Dalton, I need you to give me whatever workout that's going to make me the most muscular for my date tonight.
And my big boy pants are a pair of white shorts for tonight's date. And Joe, just bring it back to the Texans and the Bills. It's a big boy pants Sunday.
It is. This game is I'm excited for this game. This, of all the games we've seen so far, and the way the Texans season is going, where it's not been close in the Minnesota game, it's been too close in every other game, but now you got this one versus Buffalo, and you've got your first real test to prove to us who you are. Who are you as a football team?
Exactly.
Are you a real contender? Are you a team that we should be putting in Super Bowl power rankings? You know, when Tom Brady is looking majestic on Twitter and he's doing his top 5 power rankings of teams in the NFL.
Looking like he went to D1 training.
And he still has the Houston Texans as the third best team in the NFL. Buffalo Bills not in his top 5. You got to prove it this weekend. You got to prove that you belong in this conversation.
100%. And I do not count the Vikings game. I don't count it. I know that the Vikings are 4-0, but I could totally understand, not that it's okay, I could totally understand how the Texans go into a game against Sam Darnold and maybe overlook them. Totally get that. There are no excuses this week. This is not a week where you can afford to have 10-plus penalties, which you've done, the last 3 weeks?
Yeah.
You got to cut down the penalties. This is the most penalized team in the NFL. This is the most penalized team on offense in the NFL. It is time to shape up because we need a man who can put on big boy pants. And our heart are set on those boys in H-Town blue.
And honestly, Paul, some of the stuff that they've dealt with in terms of like the jumping off sides, the false starts, it's probably going to be loud when the Texans are on offense. We saw what it was like when Chicago was here. Buffalo Bills fans are going to travel. Mm-hmm. I would imagine there's going to be a good chunk of Buffalo fans there. Like, it's not going to be the perfect situation when you're on offense, when CJ Stroud wants it to be quiet. I don't think you're going to get that. So this is, which I kind of don't hate, because I want to see them just stop playing stupid football.
I totally forgot about that dynamic. Fans always travel well here. Bills fans travel very well. There's a part of me that now wants to maybe get to NRG Stadium a little bit earlier on Sunday. I imagine I will sleep in as I normally do Saturday into Sunday, but now I have a reason to go to the tailgate because I do want to see somebody crash through a table.
Are you going to go through a table?
I don't know if I'd be able to handle it.
Okay.
I feel like it's been a while since my last injury. It's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
And no matter how much training I do here at D1 training today, you never know what's going to happen if you throw yourself through, a table.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure that the workout you're going to get here is going to prevent that injury when you hit the pavement.
Do you think any Bills fans will bring items that are sometimes thrown on the field?
Yes.
Items of a sexual nature.
Yes. And when Stephon Diggs scores his first touchdown of the game, I hope they throw one at him.
I feel like that's the one thing that'll get him off of this good guy streak that he's currently on. Because to his credit, since he has been here, he has done everything that he can. I have a bone to pick with Texans media about things that didn't happen this week, but I feel like Stephon Diggs is doing his best to say, hey, this game is just about the Texans and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday. But it is Texans-Bills on a big boy Sunday coming up at NRG Stadium. I am excited to see those new uniforms. Here is CJ Stroud. He was asked if playing the Bills is particularly special.
I think every team in the NFL is good, so I don't really look at the Bills like, oh, they're there. No, don't get me wrong. They are a great football team. Like, they have done what they've done for a very good reason. Like, Josh, I can go on and on about the Bills. Trust me, they are amazing. But once again, we're football players too. We're dogs just like they are, so it's going to be a great matchup. I definitely got a lot of respect for them. Great defense. McDermott has a great philosophy on how he calls plays, and they're playing really well together. And then their offense, of course, they're going to score points. Josh Allen is definitely a top premier quarterback in this league, and I'm a big fan of his. Watch his game a lot, so just a ton of respect for them. But I don't look at it as like up or down. You know exactly what I would say. So yeah. Sorry. Not trying to sound arrogant, just being real.
I mean, a little arrogance there.
No, I don't think so. I think he gave the exact right answer. This is every team in the NFL can beat you on any given Sunday. And
that's true.
More than any team in the league. Who needs to know that by now?
Yeah, and then I guess when you look at the Texans' schedule this year, when you see like the teams like Buffalo, Baltimore, Kansas City, it's like, well, we're going to play all the big boys this year anyway. So it's not like you play Buffalo and then you play no one else. So there's no reason for this game to stand above the rest. It's not even in prime time. But yeah, I mean, one thing that he said there at the end, like, they're going to score. As good as the Texans' defense has been at times, Buffalo's going to find a way to score.
For sure.
The Texans have to score touchdowns in this game. You cannot rely on Kaimi Fairbairn 50-yard field goals to win this football game on Sunday. It's just, that's not big boy football.
Big boy football means playing like your dogs.
Yeah.
As CJ Stroud said. I haven't heard him say dog for a while. So focus level maybe a little bit higher, even though he's saying it's just another team.
Maybe he knows they're not playing like dogs at the moment all the time. So he's, he's not saying it. He's thinking about his words before he executes them.
Sure. That's a great explanation.
Yeah.
He's Joe George. I'm Paul Galan. It's Galan and George. We are live at D1 training in the Woodlands. This is a very cool gym. We're in front of a little AstroTurf here. I like it. It's very pretty inside. The Woodlands I love the Woodlands.
I do too.
The Woodlands is my favorite suburb. It is far, but this is the only suburb that I do not mind to drive. I'm not kidding. Like everywhere else, you are outside the wall. You're practically a wildling. No offense to the people who live in the suburbs. I get it. You get way more space here. You get way more quiet here. And hopefully less crime here. But the Woodlands are special, man. I love them.
It was a long drive for me, but it was such an easy drive. That's where I didn't mind. I didn't hit any traffic on the way. It took me an hour plus to get here, but there was no traffic. Oh. So that was nice.
I, as I always do, procrastinated and may have driven 115 at one point to get up here.
Oh, Paul.
Yep. Listen.
You got to do what you got to do, I guess.
Do what you got to do.
Were we on the air at 12 o'clock? Yes.
We were. I got here at 11:55.
Yeah. No one needed to know that. You could have
said, no. I had to.
Listen, you could say, I'm Paul Galan. I got here so early. I got here at 10:50.
No. I mean, this is 100% one of those things where I have to hold myself accountable. And if I'm holding the Houston Texans accountable and saying that, like, hey, you can't shoot yourself in the foot. I can't shoot myself in the foot by having ADD by the door for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And walking around picking up random items. Oh, should I wear these shorts out? Oh, should I wear those shorts
so you're picking out your outfit for tonight.
Oh, yeah, I got everything.
Or you're picking out your gym outfit.
Ironed shirt. No, I wasn't picking that out.
It does match, though. So
well, of course.
As well,
of course. I'm a dandy little metro.
Yeah.
Don't you know?